The Aeronautical Development Agency has released a request for proposal for the design and manufacturing of multifunctional air data probe for 1:2 4.7 model for wind tunnel testing of Tejas Mark II fighter jet. The scale model will incorporate all the aircraft features that are considered to affect airflow, and the Aeronautical Development Agency has decided to test the air intake at an international wind tunnel facility that will help in the assessment of the quality of airflow received by the single engine of Tejas Mark II aircraft. The design of the Tejas Mark II scale model should have modular features to facilitate the effects of various canard geometries, and the components will have to be made out of high-strength material with durability. The delivery of the scale model will be done to the Aeronautical Development Agency Bangalore within 20 weeks of signing the contract. Russian Minister of Industry and Trade Denis Manchurov has said that the issue of supplying kits for the production of an additional batch of 12 Su-30 aircraft for the Indian Air Force requires some time to be worked out, as the 12 Su-30 fighter jets will include new weapons and electronic warfare systems drawn from the Su-35. New missiles for the 12 Su-30 could include the 40 km range RVVMD short-range missile, the 110 km range RVVSD medium-range missile, and the Mach 6 capable 400 km range RVVBD long-range missile developed by Russia's Tactical Missiles Corporation. The Su-35 integrated digital control system currently installed on the Su-35 would be installed on the 12 new Su-30 aircraft, as it significantly reduces weight dimensions and power consumption of on-board equipment and also simplifies cockpit operation. The president of Russia's United Shipbuilding Corporation has said that while the work on the two advanced Tulwar-class frigates at the Russia's Yantar shipyard for the Indian Navy has been delayed by 8 months due to the lockdown, but the first frigate will still be delivered to India by mid-2023, while the second frigate in the first half of 2024, and the remaining two advanced frigates have already started construction at the Goa Shipyard Limited under transfer of technology from Russia, and is expected to be delivered in June 2026 and December 2026. The vice CEO of Russia's Almaz-Antey Corporation has said that the first group of Indian Air Force personnel have completed their training on the S-400 missile system, and the second group is currently being instructed. He also said that the results shown by the Indian specialists trained in the first group was very high, and the deliveries of the first S-400 unit to the Indian Air Force will be done in December 2021. Within 5 months of the order being placed, the private sector firm Solar Group has delivered the first consignment of 1 lakh multi-mode grenades to the Indian Army, and the DRDO-developed multi-mode grenades work in both offensive and defensive modes. Solar Group is the only private entity to have passed the user trials with the Indian Army, and was recently awarded the contract of manufacturing 10 lakh grenades worth 400 crore rupees. Lockheed Martin has been awarded a 5-year contract worth $328.8 million from the Indian Air Force to provide dedicated and comprehensive support for its fleet of 12 C-130J Super Hercules aircraft. Through this follow-on support contract, Lockheed Martin will manage the logistics and engineering support elements that is necessary to sustain the C-130J fleet, as well as extended options including contractor-furnished equipment, common spareable items like engines, propellers, software and ground handling and support equipment. After conducting a joint exercise with Vietnamese Navy in the South China Sea, the Indian Navy destroyers and corvettes are now carrying out a naval exercise with the frigates of the Philippines Navy in the South China Sea, and the joint exercise included several operational maneuvers to boost interoperability. Philippines is also expected to sign a deal for land-based BrahMos cruise missiles by September 2021 that will offer the Philippines a way to deter Chinese expansionism.